the whirlwind world of reality TV, where drama often overshadows genuine human connections, one star stands out as refreshingly authentic. Jordan Keltner from Love is Blind Season 9. But here's where it gets controversial. Is being normal on a show like this just a clever facade, or does it truly reveal something deeper about relationships in the spotlight? Dive in with us to discover his heartfelt response to his ex's unexpected pregnancy, and you might just find yourself questioning your own views on fame and family dynamics. Reality television is packed with eccentric characters, think arrogant schemers, or clueless ditzes who dominate the screen. Yet Jordan Keltner emerges as a standout exception. Fans have hailed him as the most down-to-earth participant on Love is Blind, available on Netflix, capturing hearts right from his vulnerable pod entrance as a single dad devoted to his son, Luca, who battles type 1 diabetes, a chronic condition where the body's immune system attacks insulin-producing cells, leading to lifelong blood sugar management through injections or pumps. Despite his sudden rise to fame via this iconic dating series, Jordan humbly describes himself as just an ordinary guy. And this ordinary guy has a quirky habit, blending chicken into smoothies mixed with Crystal Light and chugging it down in just 30 seconds. Okay, back on track. Throughout the season, viewers followed Jordan's evolving connection with his fiancée, Megan Wallerius, affectionately dubbed Sparkle by some fans. Their relationship fizzled out before reaching the altar, primarily due to Megan's preference for an extravagant lifestyle, contrasting with Jordan's relaxed, low-key vibe. Fast forward to post-show developments, and Megan has welcomed her own child into the world. With the recent reunion episode dropping bombshells and Jordan crowned as the season's wholesome heartthrob, our team at Decider sat down with the 30-year-old reality star to chat about his transition from online dating apps to tying the knot on national TV, his hidden ink, and an intriguing Instagram tip-off that unveiled Megan's pregnancy news. And this is the part most people miss, the behind-the-scenes drama that could have been a plot twist in itself, Jordan recounted. Right around the time the cast was announced or the first episodes aired, I received a direct message from an anonymous account with 0 followers. It shared personal insights about the experiment that felt oddly specific. They messaged something like X Megan in all caps, followed by, "I've got some hot gossip for you that might interest you ahead of the reunion." Stick around for the complete Decider chat with Love is Blind Season 9's Jordan Keltner. Decider. Jordan, online buzz has dubbed you a major green flag this season. Some even humorously credit those chicken smoothies for your glow-up. How do you handle all the praise and becoming such a beloved figure? Jordan Keltner. Honestly, I'm making a real effort not to peek at any comments, whether they're positive or negative. At the core, I'm just your average guy, and that's a hill I'll defend. That said, I'm genuinely touched by all the kind words and support pouring in. I'm working hard to keep my ego in check, so steering clear of the feedback has been key. It's really flattering. Talking about that legendary chicken smoothie, it became an instant viral hit. Can you break down the inspiration and why not just spice up the chicken and enjoy it cooked? Sure, I stumbled upon the idea a few years back on TikTok in a bodybuilding video that I wish I could track down to shout out the creator properly, because it wasn't my invention at all. I just thought it seemed practical. As a solo parent juggling a demanding job, I'm always on the hunt for ways to streamline my routine. Through some experimentation, I learned that skipping seasonings makes it less poultry tasting, and adding a citrus-flavored Mio or Crystal Light masks any leftover flavor. My endgame? Squeezing in an extra 10 minutes of sleep each morning. Folks say just eat the chicken normally, and I'm like, sure, or you could blend and sip it in under 30 seconds. That's my go-to time, and yeah, I even time it. Probably not a great look, but it's all about efficiency. Now, about your tattoos. Luca's mom was concerned they'd portray you negatively on the show, so you kept them concealed from Megan during the pods. What's the backstory, your bond with them, and the reasoning for the initial secrecy? I got into tattoos because my folks were really strict about not getting any, and it drew me to this fascinating community, spending time in shops and hearing the stories behind the art. Regarding Megan, I was fully embracing the show's format and wanted her to connect with me based on who I am inside, not swayed by my tattoos. I owe her an apology for the little fib, but it was all in the spirit of the experiment. A harmless fib can be forgiven in the heat of the moment. But shifting gears to your pod romance, Megan shared she's now a mom. What was your first thought upon hearing that? Did you offer any childcare tips? Nope, no advice from me. That's my golden rule. Unsolicited parenting input isn't appreciated, and I've learned that firsthand. When I heard the news, it wasn't shocking at all. I simply replied, "That's fantastic. I'm thrilled for you." I recall Megan expressing her strong desire to become a parent, so I'm overjoyed she achieved that dream. I kept things respectful and didn't pry into her personal life, wishing her and her family all the best in health and joy. At the reunion, you mentioned an Instagram outreach attempting to stir up trouble over Megan's pregnancy. Can you detail what transpired and how you managed it? Exactly as I said earlier, shortly after the cast reveal, or early episodes, this followerless account DM'd me with details from the show that seemed too intimate. It said something like ex-Megan in caps, then, "I've got some tantalizing info you'd want to know before the reunion." I snapped a screenshot and reached out to Megan, either via message or call, because I'd caught wind of rumors before, but hadn't bothered to confirm. With the reunion looming, it felt off. I alerted her to ensure her safety and give her space to prepare boundaries. Clearly, someone was aiming to cause drama, sparking our first real talk about it. You've openly discussed in the show and other interviews how you entered Love is Blind with a committed mindset, eager for a lasting partnership. Yet, now you're focusing on casual outings and avoiding anything serious soon. What's prompted this change? Great question, really. It's like the experience sapped some of my enthusiasm for dating, and my top priority is shielding my son. Looking back, introducing Luca into that setup might have been a bit reckless on my part. Not his fault, not Megan's, and definitely not the producer's. I take full responsibility for that. To protect both our well-beings, I'm setting firm limits and won't be introducing Luca to anyone for a while. For me, shifting to casual dates means steering clear of deeper commitments anytime soon. Why opt not to include Luca in front of the cameras? I was torn 50-50, but his mom was firmly against it, and I deferred to her as the final decision maker. She emphasized protecting his privacy, and I couldn't agree more. Given how unpredictable people can be online, my son never agreed to be part of this. You've reflected that participating in Love is Blind taught you a lot about yourself. Reflecting now, what's the most significant lesson from the journey, both for your personal growth and how you navigate relationships? I was heavily reliant on online dating before, which is the complete opposite of the pods, judging someone in a split second based on a photo, often superficially. You might end up with someone visually appealing, but nothing in common, blinded by looks. The experiment pushed me to be more deliberate and authentic in my choices. As a newfound fan favorite, what's on the horizon? Open to more reality TV like Perfect Match or another Netflix venture, or stepping back from the limelight? I'd love to explore entertainment in some capacity. Dating shows? Maybe not again. I've been through it once. If I did, I'd approach it cautiously, especially with my son involved. Could I meet someone and wed on TV? Absolutely, or I wouldn't have signed on. But I'm steering away from dating-focused reality. My dream? Dancing with the Stars. I'm manifesting that hard. Who would you pair with as your dance partner? Someone wise and patient. They'd need plenty of both for me. Are you a skilled dancer? I believe so in my mind, though viewers might disagree. But I enjoy it, and that's what counts. Fingers crossed for Jordan on the dance floor. We're rooting for you. It's happening. I'm putting it out there. This conversation has been lightly edited for brevity and flow. What do you think? Does Jordan's regular guy persona make him more relatable, or is it just another TV trope? Is it fair for parents to keep kids out of reality shows to protect privacy, or does it limit the authenticity? And here's a controversial twist. Could his reaction to Megan's pregnancy hint at lingering feelings, or is it purely platonic? Share your takes in the comments. We'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, or have your own spin on Love is Blind's real-life drama.